Gemini, it's your girl, Merch, the Big Body Benz. Run, tell them, the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. I popped in to do your picking your brain reading. This is part one of your reading. Okay, as you come in, please hit the like button. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below if you want to book a personal reading with me. But also, part two of this reading is going to be over on Patreon. So in part one, I'm going to pick your brain, see what comes out. Whoever pops out in your reading or whoever you're thinking about or having an issue with of some sort is who I'll be that's their energy that I'll be pulling on in part two over on Patreon. Okay, so let me get right into it with you. You coming out here as the Six of Swords out here in reverse, man, and it was something about the Six of Swords feels like unfinished tasks, unfinished projects. Okay, a lot of creative projects, things that require planning or attention to detail, things that you have started but not have completed. I feel like there's so many of them. I don't know why, but the Six of Swords was just also giving me like almost being there, almost getting something done, or almost finishing something, seeing something through, and then just being pulled to your attention or your focus being pulled elsewhere. 1:23 in the afternoon, right? Progression. Like, can we move on? Can forward movement is the theme, is the name of the game, you know? Six of Swords, I hear someone opting out from going all the way. Someone can't go the distance, doesn't want to make the journey. In the event of an emergency, Gemini is not going to make the journey. Okay, interesting. That's an interesting download. Okay. Someone needs to get mobile. You need to get more mobile, Gemini. You're not mobile enough for what it is that you want. Someone can't protect themselves the way that they want. They're really stiff because they're not mobile. Check on them knees. But also somebody's car. Someone needs to get their car up and running. Focus on car maintenance for those of you who do have a car. Okay, or I just feel someone being immobile, not being able to drive their car, not having a reliable one, not being prepared to go long distance. I even feel like someone doesn't have a bag, needing to pack a bag in the event of an emergency. Okay, where you need to up and go. You need to have everything ready, have a to-go bag. But it's this, right, Knight of Pentacles out here in reverse. It's a lack of not producing. Where is this product you keep promising? Where is this thing you keep having us waiting on? We have been waiting to see what you bring to the table, man. What you're going to accomplish, what you're going to finish, what you're going to see through. We want to see the finished result. You've yet to show us the finished result. Meanwhile, man, the way that things change once you do, like really having a vision, really having a wonderful idea, really having a dope business plan, really having a great product. 333 on the video, man, on the live, man, because this could just be about the fact that, you haven't been asking for support. You haven't been working with someone. You haven't been leaning into your network, okay? Or building your network like you're supposed to. I also just feel like, man, certain things are not going to fly. I feel like there's a lot of hype around certain choices, decisions that you're making, the way that you're shaking things up. A lot of choices or decisions, they're not going to fly or they're not going to stick. Something about no flying, no fly zone, no fly list. Certain people won't be able to get back in the country. Something about this too. If someone goes on a journey or goes on a trip, they may have a hard time getting into the country or getting back into the country. Or for someone who's elderly download coming through about someone shouldn't make the journey. Someone shouldn't go on that trip if they're super old, if they're really weak, if they're really immobile. Or if they make that trip, that will be their last trip. They won't be coming back the other direction. It won't be a two-way. It won't be a round trip. It'll only be a one-way. Do with that what you will. Okay? Thank you. It's funny how you mentioned my evil eye, and I was looking at the Wheel of Fortune. And I don't know if you noticed. I looked at it, and I had a download about it, or I had a message about it when I saw it. But I just kept going. But this is the only deck that I've ever seen the Wheel of Fortune having the evil eye on it. Funny how I can't find it now, but now that I'm thinking about it, I absolutely want to look. These are so new that it's hard for me to slot them like I want. A lot of energy around getting hyper fixated on certain things. Okay, getting super distracted and then fixated on your distraction. Okay? Okay? I feel like a lot of energy around things turning in your favor, man. Like it really being part of your destiny for you to release whatever this is. For some of you, this could be for you to embrace your spirituality, but I also really feel like there's a need for a lot of psychic protection at this time. Okay? I just feel like, you know, a lot of people are giving you the evil eye, Gemini, if I'm going to be honest with you. So this could be a reminder to wear your, even the way that I've been playing with the selenite, this could be a reminder just to wear your protective jewelry or say your prayers, okay? Whatever you do, okay? And put yourself literally in a protective bubble, okay? As you come in, please hit the like button. Truly appreciate it. Energetic donations are appreciated over here. But I also really feel like there's something about you broadening, you know, your horizons or your knowledge. Esoteric knowledge. Heavy on the ancient sacred knowledge, okay? Having, you know, learning more about certain things, having a greater respect for certain things. There's a lot of confusion or misconceptions for some of you around your beliefs or your practices, even, okay? This could be like working with certain deities or, you know, there being certain practices that are closed practices that you're not honoring or remembering. Go with Jesus. Who says we don't? So many misconceptions about you and your beliefs. Did I just say this? Crazy. Anyway, that's the thing though. Right, Nine of Pentacles. A lot of energy of wanting to get things done on your own, but I feel like there's an earth sign around, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, really showing you how to get things done or would love to be of service, love to help you in some way. This could also be someone who'd be willing to invest financially in whatever it is that you're doing. For some of you, though, I really do see a great product. Like, I see someone showing off their clothing line. I see someone showing off their jewelry line. Okay? Right. Right. And someone goes, I am Christian. Right. I just feel like people having some sort of misconception about your beliefs. Because your practices look different or whatever you're doing. You know? Because the way that you handle yourself or way that you tap into your own power looks differently than the way that theirs does. They think that you share different beliefs than them, or you follow different gods than them, or a different doctrine than them. It's strange. Right. It's strange. Heavy on the know thyself. Anyway, I'm going to go over to Patreon for part 2, man, because I just really feel like you're being disconnected from The people who matter probably because the people who don't, you know? Or the people who judge you, or the people who think that you're different from them in some way are getting more of your attention than the people who genuinely want to support you. And that Knight of Swords, I feel right. That energy of, you know, being on defensive, ready to defend yourself against the Knight. Why would a High Priestess, why would anybody who's of any high-ranking spiritual, anybody who's high-ranking spiritually or even physically in this world, why would they defend themselves against the Knight? It's interesting to me. Why does do what they say bother you, or people's opinions bother you? Why are you defending yourself? That energy. Meanwhile, right, a lot of conflict, a lot of being under attack. Meanwhile, it's strange because I feel like someone going, hey, I'm really thriving over here. Hey, I would love to help you get that off the ground. That's a great idea. Or someone that you know is like that with everyone around you would totally be like that with you to support you and getting your shit, focusing on your shit and getting it together. Whatever that project is, that book that you're writing, you know, some of you are creating some really dope things. You have some really dope products. There's a line for some of you too. Like a line in these products, whatever that is. We're waiting. That's the truth. Do with that what you will. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. We're going to go over to Patreon for part 2. You know the vibes. Okay, 12/12, new timeline. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. Love you, bye.